Hi everyone, welcome to the Plum Padma Project. My name is Caitlin and I'm going to be teaching you some yoga today. I just wanted to start off by welcoming you here to this page. My goal is just to help people, so that's what I hope to do with movement, and yoga and meditation are two of the biggest things that help me in my life, so I hope you can find them helpful for you as well. My name is Caitlin Leahy. I am a 200-hour yoga instructor, personal trainer. Been doing both of those since 2011 was personal trainer, 2012 I started teaching yoga, and now I'm also a registered dietitian. So feel free to reach out to me, anything on movement and yoga and positioning and posture. I'll be glad to help you out. I would love to get some suggestions on what you would like to see for the future. So thank you so much for being here. Today, I wanted to start off by talking about hand positioning. So I picked up something from Yoga with Adrienne, and I wanted to credit her for this because it has changed my wrist positioning and pain level. So used to, I dig into my palms in order to do anything on my hands with yoga, but that's not what you want to do. You actually want to take your hand and you want to press into your index finger and your thumb first, okay? Next, the next most amount of weight goes into those last three fingers, okay? Then you're going to press onto those knuckles underneath your knuckles on your hand. And then the last bit of anything goes into the heel of the hand. You almost have a vacuum here in the middle of your hand. So you're really pressing through the fingertips. You want to spread your fingertips wide, and you really want to dig in with your fingertips, okay? That's really going to be so helpful. Most of the weight is in these two fingers, okay? I also sometimes in down dog, I like to turn my hands out just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but if it feels good to your shoulders to do that, you're free to do that. And I'm going to take you through some Sun Salutation A's so you get a good beginning understanding of what those are, and we'll flow through those about 10 times just to give you some practice with it, as well as give you a pretty good workout. So I love this movement with breath. I love it because it is focusing, it's helping you focus on not only your movement, but the way that your body flows through the movement and the breath that you take in. So I'll give you all those cues on how to breathe, when to breathe, and we breathe once with one movement, once with another. So you inhale with one movement, you exhale with another. Typical rule of thumb, anything opening is going to be an inhale. Anything closing off will be an exhale. So, all right, let's get started. With music, I did want to let you know, I have a playlist on Spotify. Search the Plum Padma Project. I only have one playlist so far, but I wanted to create one so that way you could go ahead and save it, come back to it later. We'll add more. And if you have suggestions on music, happy to take those too. I typically go for a down-tempo kind of vibe, just a nice, cool, chill, but still quite upbeat sound. So you'll hear that with that playlist there. But again, I'll take any different recommendations you have. We'll make different playlists. It'll be fun. I am nervous about putting music onto the actual videos themselves because I don't want to be sued and I don't know any of the rules that go along with that. I don't want artists to think that I'm stealing their music. So this way you can go onto Spotify, or you're choosing, you can, I don't know, put in your CD if you have CD or record. But if you choose an app, just go to your app. Press play. Doesn't matter what you choose, as long as you enjoy it. Okay, awesome. So first of all, we're going to start at the top of our mat, okay? Your feet are about hip distance apart, and hip distance, I mean hip bones, not really the flesh, but more of the hip bones. So you look down, make sure your heels are in line with your hip bones. Your toes are forward, and you want to spread out your toes to really create that nice foundation for you, okay? Next thing, you're going to pull your knees into your quadriceps a little bit. You're going to take the hips, the top of the hips backwards, tilt the hips. This in turn engages your abs. Go ahead and pull that belly button in and up, engage them further. Take the shoulders up by the ears, roll them down and back, and take the hands out, palms face forward. Shoulders are down away from the ears. The crown of the head is nice and tall to the sky, and you want it to be like there is a string tied from the crown of your head to a balloon that's up in the sky, reaching and stretching you nice and tall upward. So this is mountain pose, Tadasana. Now this in itself, this posture, because you're engaging your entire body, this can actually be a pretty good workout in itself to stand still. But we're not going to do that. Take a deep breath in, lift your arms up to the sky, and exhale, swan dive, forward fold. And hang here just for a second. If your hands are on your shins, that is fine. Be where you are. If you need to bend the knees at all, please bend the knees. You always want to have a micro bend in your knees and in your elbows when you're doing anything in yoga. So you're strengthening these muscles, you're actually contracting muscles, but you are nice and long. So maybe you can go all the way to the floor. I still have a micro bend in my knees, okay? So wherever you are is where you are. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a flat back. Take a deep breath in, flat back. And exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, half fold. Flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, tuck the chin to the chest, and roll up nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, tuck the chin, roll up nice and slow. Last to come up with the arms to the sky, and exhale, swan dive, forward fold. One more time. Bringing some movement to the body. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, so you're coming up with a flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, shake it out. Good. So we just warmed up the body just a little bit, got some movement going. Now we're going to go into the rest of the Sun A so you can see it. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale to fold. Take a deep breath in, plant the hands, and step back to plank. Now, you can be on your knees here, and actually for the sake of checking on our hand positioning, let's go ahead and lower to the knees for just a moment. So, let's practice. Place the weight, most of the weight, into the index finger and the thumb. The other bits of the weight. Then you're going to press underneath the knuckles, and lastly into the heel of the hand. Now, if you'd like to be on your knees for your plank, stay here. If you would like to come onto your toes, come onto your toes. Notice how this feels. And in plank, all you're going to feel, remember that you've got a micro bend in your elbows. You want to feel like you're pushing the earth away from you. Pull that belly button in and up and tuck those hips down. We're not a mountain. No down dog yet. Okay? Good. Place the knees down if you need to. You're going to come into a half push-up position. Now, if you are on your toes, you're actually going to push forward on the toes to come into this position. Now, I know that you probably saw one of my other videos on how to do chaturanga. So this is just a quick run through here. You can always refer to that video on chaturanga on YouTube. All right, so deep breath in, come back to your plank. Another deep breath in here. And exhale, chaturanga, half push-up. Inhale, drop the knees, come to the tops of the feet. And you're gonna come to a mini cobra. Deep breath in. Exhale, release it down, curl the toes under, push the hips up and back, down facing dog. Take a few breaths here. This is our first down facing dog, so walking it out, stretching the back side of the legs. This feels really good. Once you're ready, you can come to stillness. Remember your hand placement. Keep using that. Deep breath in. As you lift to the toes, bend the knees, look forward, and step, walk, or float feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive all the way up. And exhale the hands to the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. So I did go ahead and create a few years ago proper positioning for each of those moves. So that way you've got a separate video for each. Sammy and I did that. And you can find that on YouTube under the Plum Padma Project. So we're just going to get into the flow now. You'll notice that we go either the cobra, mini cobra, or even up dog. You'll see me do up dog. You do what you need to do on your own timing. So that means today you may want to do cobra. You may want to have your forward fold be hands on your shins. You may not be where I am. Remember, I've done yoga since about 2012. So I want to make sure to let you know everything comes in time, and also practice makes progress. So I say that to everybody. And I've had my daughter growing up saying practice makes progress, because we're not perfect, we're always students, we're always learning, and everything comes in time. Body mechanics are different. Ratio of, hip height to ankle, it's different on everybody. So some postures may not be something that you can do to that extent your neighbor down the street can. And you're not meant to do that. Don't force things. That's how you get hurt. So, never want to see anybody get hurt. Take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it to plank. Proper hand positioning here. Deep breath in. And come forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra, remember. And exhale, down facing dog. Now you can stay in a down facing dog. You can come to your knees if you'd like to here to watch what I do. But I want to make sure that the flow part where you see the chaturanga, up dog, down dog, it's a very nice movement. You never want to take your shoulders lower than your elbows when you're in chaturanga, because you can get hurt that way. And then also, once you're in upward facing dog, your knees are off the mat, okay? Your hands push down into the mat and they pull towards your body. So your heart is pulling forward, okay? Deep breath in here. And you exhale to lift the belly button to the spine and up, okay? So hopefully that helps with your flow. Good. Meet me in down facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, rise to the toes. Exhale, and bend the knees. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. mountain pose here. Your hands at your heart. Gaze over your fingertips. Another deep breath in. And exhale, release it. Alright. So, first video in a really long time. I also haven't taught a class in a while with all this quarantine going on. So it might be a little rough, I apologize. I'm very candid in my videos, so you might hear me stuttering a little bit, but we'll move forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, come to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Alright, so that was 3. We're going to do a total of 10. So we'll do 7 more, and I'll just continue. You join in when you need to take a break, take a break. So whatever that means for you. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down facing dog. Deep breath in here. And sigh it out. Through the mouth. Inhale, up on the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. All the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down facing dog. Deep breath in. Release it. One more. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive up. And exhale, hands to heart. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, the arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Pressing those fingertips into the mat. Inhale to your toes. Bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or float. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, that was 5. If I'm counting wrong, forgive me. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or float back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive all the way up. And hands to heart. All right, we can do this 3 more, right? I hope. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Release it. Another deep breath in. Release it. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way up. And hands to heart. Exhale. Deep breath in. Release it. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale to plank. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Deep breath in. And exhale. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, lift to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Few breaths. Inhale the arms up. Last one. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in, lift to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. So if you didn't catch it, I just kind of want to show you one thing. We're going to do one more, okay? And this time, I'm just going to show you how to jump back into plank and land in chaturanga, okay? I believe that's Ashtanga's way of doing it. And although I've never taken an Ashtanga class, I've been in school for so long. And then I haven't really gotten to take any yoga since we moved to North Carolina. It's a really fun way of doing it. And it's a really fun way of seeing your strength. So that might be not for you right now. And I want you to continue to step back to plank and lower to the knees if you need to. Or just step back into plank and then lower into chaturanga. It's up to where you are at this moment. And you don't want to push it. So if you feel strong enough to try it, try it. It's awesome. And if you feel like you need to try it later, you can try it later. Maybe it's not ever something that you aim to do at all, and that's totally fine too. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to shift to plank. Come down to chaturanga if you'd like to try it. Otherwise, do it the way that speaks to you. And up dog or cobra. Exhale, down facing dog. Good job. Slowly lower to the knees from here. Good. We're just gonna do a few cat-cows, kind of shake it out a little bit. Really good job on practicing your Sun A's today. Take a deep breath in. The belly goes to the floor, the crown of the head and the tailbone goes to the sky. And exhale, round the spine to the sky, tucking the head and the tailbone. Deep breath in. Fill up all the way. Keep moving, slow movements until you have to exhale to start to round. Continue moving as you're breathing. Continue, and then inhale when you can't exhale anymore to cow. Exhale to cat. Couple more on your breaths here. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. And inhale, lengthen back out. Awesome. So you can come back to your knees. You can come to sitting if you'd like to. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed going through Sun A. You can always, if you feel like you don't really want to move that day, but you know you need to, a good thing to do even on a lunch break is just to do some Sun A's. It's movement, it's breathing. You saw you could probably get sweaty from it if you're in the right conditions, right? But it works the entire body. So you're actually doing a really great deal for yourself, along with taking those nice deep breaths. And as we work and as we go through our days normally, all we're doing are taking shallow breaths at the computer, right? Like, I know, I'm at the computer all day, and yes, I do slump. So I'm working on my posture, and I want you to work on your posture with me, and we'll start doing more yoga videos, and I'll do some posture correction exercises as well for us. In the comments, just feel free to let me know anything that you're hoping to see in the future, and I really appreciate you joining me today. Thank you for visiting the Plum Padma Project, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.